You know, I actually find making these vlogs almost harder than making the actual dividend videos for some unknown reason, because I'm really good at talking, but my intros and like sometimes I say things and I'm just like, no, just cut the video off. But this is a wee bit different. Now, I normally, as you all know, these are not scripted. None of these videos are scripted. In fact, I don't even use any guidelines, which I'm going to start using. Not so much what to say, more so as in the sort of structure. You know, I always like to show a Google, you know, the Google screen as the stock there, and then I like to go onto the company website, then through their investor section. Then I like to end up on the likes of Dividend Watch, Simply Wall Street, Dividend Max, Alpha Spread, you know, free tools like that. Now, the thing I want to talk about in this one in particular is actually what I'm doing right now and into the coming sort of towards Christmas. To give you a wee bit of an update, I believe in a bit of a relationship with the audience. I always chat to you in the comments section. Love chatting away to you. I do have plans for a wee Discord server that I'm currently developing in the background. Just to create another wee bit of the community. We can just chat, you know, more lively than the comment section. Comment section's great. But in fact, I do want to point out, if any of you message or comment, it comes up as a notification and I can respond to it, and I always do. However, if you respond to that, it doesn't alert me. I have to actually manually go in and find it. So when you comment once, be sure to just comment a second time as a new comment. I know it's a bit annoying, but we'll get the Discord up. That'll be that problem sorted. What I want to go on to next is I'm really just doing a lot more UK dividend stocks. I will be doing US ones as well. And of course, towards the end of the month, we'll have the portfolio update. It's a rocket ship at the moment. It's a roller coaster. It's up, it's down. I've bought into certain stocks. I've sold a few, bought a few new ones. But this portfolio is pretty... I think it's getting very close to the final edition, but I think it's always good to be, you know, changing things up. As I am quite young and the portfolio itself is really young, it's good to adapt to current market conditions. The other thing I want to talk about is I've been looking through a lot of channels recently, and I know I fill a sort of gap that at least that I saw, which is looking into individual stocks in the UK dividend market and the US one. Maybe not so much the US, it is quite saturated. There are quite a few really, really good channels that cover it. My problem is a lot of them really block their content with a paywall. Now, I want to give my thoughts just on this quickly. I'm not going to call out or state because it's none of my business. What I want to tell you is what I'm going to be doing going into the future. Everything I provide here is free. It's completely free. There is no paywall. There won't be on any of my dividend stock videos. In fact, even early releases for members, I get that it works, you know, and a lot of people love that, but I want everyone to get the exact same treatment on my, you know, my standard videos, which are all my dividend ones, my stock portfolios. The only thing that I'm going to provide that will be even remotely close to not even a paywall, but some of the resources that I use, I obviously do have the full version. You know, Simply Wall Street, Dividend Watch, Alpha Spread. I pay for all those. And you're seeing the full thing. Now, that's not even a paywall. And the links that I do have will be affiliated. So if you do click through them and you end up buying something that does help me out, I do have to state that. And I think it's only right that you know that it happens. Because, you know, anything to keep me doing these videos more often. I do it as much of my free time as I can. But I do work a 9-to-5 job. And overtime and whatnot. But I'm not here to complain or say anything. I love what I do. And I hope it shows through in most of my videos. But as I was saying, they're all free. You can freely use Dividend Watch, Max, Alpha Spread, Simply Wall Street. I will not use any software that requires a paywall in order to use it. That is, I want everything to be free and accessible for everyone. Because I don't want, you know, dividend investing. It's a great wee community, and that's what I want to build here. And I want everyone to be able to use the same tools, get the same videos, and, you know, be able to comment, and I'll respond to obviously as many as I can. At one stage I was getting overwhelmed, but I love just going through in the morning, going through all the comments and all. It's great chatting to you all. Now, this is obviously, these are more personal videos in the vlogging side. My goal is to hit 1,000 subs by Christmas. I don't think it's really ambitious, and the other weird thing is I don't look, subs and views and likes, and they're just numbers. At the end of the day, I'm not new to the YouTube scene. I've been doing videos for about 5-6 years on my other two channels, LAWD and LAWD Plays, where, you know, I upload gaming videos. That's where I came from. My background is gaming videos. Might shock all of you, I don't actually have any financial background other than doing accounts and business in school. It's all self-taught, my knowledge, everything. That's why I'm sure you can see over videos, I learn new things, I point out things that I've learned, and I will get better. These videos will get better, and I am looking at doing a few courses to also just improve myself and what I can provide to you. Again, I do this because I really enjoy it. You actually, the amount of talk time, I could have started this maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but I'm glad I didn't, and I waited. Well, not waited. I never had this in my mind until about 6-7 months ago. I've learned so much in the last couple of years, and this is kind of the accumulation of all my knowledge, and it's not top tier yet, but I don't believe there really is an absolute top tier. I just think I'll keep getting better. The videos will keep getting better. I'll have more knowledge, better things to point out. There is so much to learn in the dividend world, and I'm glad you have all joined me on the journey. I can name quite a few of yous off by name. I won't do it in this one because we don't need to get all emotional, but I do want to point out that yous have been incredible, and I've loved every minute of doing this, and I'm going to continue to do it. But I just wanted to throw it out there. There is no paywalls. There will be no... Everyone is going to be treated as equally. I will respond to all good comments, bad comments, criticism. I kind of want a good basis for the channel, and I think this is it. And when I said I would love to get to 1,000 subs by Christmas, that's not an absolute. I care really deeply about all my subscribers, everyone that comments, likes, watches. If you watch 10 seconds, if you watch full 13-20 minutes of me rambling, I'm actually in awe that you would watch anything at all and even bother. So thank you for all the support so far. And yeah, I'm going to do more of these because there's a lot of times I want to rant about certain things and talk about stuff. I was just trying to sort out a nice wee thumbnail for this series because I'm very picky on with thumbnails. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the additions. We've come a long way. These are the new, sort of from DS Smith and upward, are the new thumbnails. Let me just see if I can show you what the first video I ever did in this channel was actually Stag Industrial. It was a US stock. It's very well video, very liked, well received. It was 5 minutes long. The videos used to average between 4 minutes all the way up to about 6-7 minutes. Now we average between 10 to 25. And to be honest, it's just because there's more resources. I've learned so many things. And my plan is to actually redo almost all of these videos over. Because there's so much I could talk about and so much more resources that I could use that a lot of people watching these won't actually know. And a lot of you probably don't even know that these existed. That was the original thumbnail right there. It was just dividend and the logo. Then we changed to this one, which was the logo to the right side, and left side was the dividend thing that you probably all would be familiar with if you're relatively new. Although if you're completely new, you'll only know of this one. This is my favourite so far. I say so far, I believe there's improvement all the time can be made, but gives you the dividend percentage, the logo. It's simple. I'll try and put a nice wee graphic of the company. Layouts are pretty consistent. You get the ticker symbol, dividend yield, wee brief on the company. Then I go on to Trading 212, dividend watch. Disclaimers. There are disclaimers. I would love to do a whole video on how I actually don't know why I have to say, this is not financial advice. I've looked up why we have to say that, but I could hold a whole 15-minute video on how anyone would construe a lot of this as financial advice is beyond me, but I have to say it, and apparently it keeps me right. I don't really know if it does or not. Listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, I have my Twitch, the gaming channel, Skyrim, and then I have all all my setup that I use for my videos, monitor, just to be honest, I know these are affiliate links and I know they're there, and a lot of these are like, oh, well, obviously that's why he's got them there. Realistically, it's only because it took me so long to figure out this microphone connected to the Go XLR. You know, this monitor was my favorite one that I bought. You know, everything, keyboard, mouse, the Astros that I have for, you know, just chilling. It's just what I use on a daily basis. And to be honest, it took me ages to sort of get all these things together. So I thought, do you know what? If anyone wants to know what the mic is or what the mixer is or what any of my tools are, again, it's all free information. I know free, you know, in quotations because they're affiliate links, but at the end of the day, they're free to you. And, you know, I get something at the end, but you know, if you wanted to know what the microphone was, you could not even click that. You could just do this and copy and go to Amazon if you so please. I wouldn't even mind. Listen, end of the day, as long as I can give all this out for, you know, that costs you absolutely nothing, then I feel really good about it. Yeah, that is the point of the channel. I just want it to be a free resource for any company. I want to eventually do all the UK ones. That's a titanic task, as is all the US ones. And they all change. There'll be ones that will stop paying dividends. There'll be ones that'll start. There'll be IPOs. The amount of stuff I can do is actually near overwhelming. And if I was to sit down and do this like a 9-to-5 job, which into the future, goodness knows what might happen, that would be really, really cool. I could probably churn out 3-4 videos a day easily. But, you know, this is a vast ocean. So I'm not going to cherry pick. All your suggestions are in a list. I'm working through them, so don't worry. They will all be completed. I've now started where I will start from the suggestions I got early on. In this case, I've just been kind of just picking as I go along. I'll do that, or I'll remember to do that, and that's been the way. But now I will start going through earlier ones to kind of clear the backlog. Because there's some really, really good ones. Like these were Octopus Renewables suggested. Taylor Maritime was suggested. Sentiment was actually just mentioned, but you know, I decided to do the video because he mentioned it. There's been quite a few. Taylor Wimpey was mentioned. Hikma was mentioned. Volex was mentioned. Supreme Supermarket Income Rate. In fact, the vast majority of these recently have been all suggestions, so I've been working through them all. Don't worry, I do listen. But yeah, I don't want this to turn into anything more than, you know, a 10-minute video. So thank you for watching. I'm going to discuss a lot of other things in future vlogs, but I hope this sets a sort of baseline as to where this channel's going and what I wanted to do. So yeah, that's it. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.